Hi, I'm Kristen Amdahl with Red Heart Yarns. This is part one of a four-part series on making the Dusty Snowflake throw. It's not a very difficult pattern to follow, but there are a number of steps, a number of techniques, and a number of construction styles that I'm going to go over step by step in all four of the videos. And if you follow along with me, you'll be able to make this beautiful heirloom quality piece that would be a priceless gift for any one of your friends and family. Let's get started. Okay, the project requires two different colors of Super Saver yarn, hence the name Snowflake Throw. We're obviously going to use white for the center focal point, but you could use any two colors that you wanted to do to change this up and make it a different customized color project for yourself. I'm starting with white to do, which is what my color A is, and I'm using a Susan Bates eye hook, which is 5.5 millimeters. I'm going to start with tying the yarn in a knot onto my hook loosely. You could do a slip knot as well. I prefer to use a knot. I just don't tie it very tight, so I'm still able to slide my yarn over the hook easily. I'm going to start with a chain 5 and join into the first chain with a slip stitch to create a chain 5 ring. Round 1 is a chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and then working 15 double crochets in the ring for a total of 16. So we do a yarn over the hook, insert our hook into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll do that one more time. Yarn over, insert our hook into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that 13 more times, and then I'll show you how to join this round. Okay, to join round 1, we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. So here's our chain 3 from the beginning of the round. Count up 1, 2, 3. We're going to slip stitch into the top third chain of the starting chain like that, and then round 1 is complete. To start round 2, we're going to chain 1, single crochet in that same stitch as the joining. We're going to chain 7. Skip next double crochet and single crochet in the next double crochet. So now we're going to repeat with a chain 7, skip 1 stitch and single crochet in the next, and a chain 7. So we're going to do that all the way around. We're going to skip 1, single crochet, chain 7, and when you get to the end of the row, I'll show you how to join this round as well. So now I've finished my last repeat of single crochet, chain 7, skip 1 double crochet, and I'm going to finish this round by slip stitching into the first single crochet at the beginning of the round, and this is the end of this section of white, so I'm going to take my scissors and fasten off by pulling the yarn through the hook, through the loop on my hook, and tightening like that. So now we're going to start with, for round 3, we're going to start with color B. We're going to join the yarn. Again, you could do a slip knot or a regular knot. I prefer the regular knot, so I'm going to tie my yarn into a loose knot onto my hook, and then working in any skipped double crochet on round 1 from these double crochets in round 1, you're going to flip the chain 7 loop to the front so that you can easily work into that skipped double crochet, and you're going to join with a slip stitch like that, and you're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and work 2 double crochets in that same stitch. Alright, so now we're going to flip the next chain 7 space to the front and work into the next exposed double crochet that was skipped on round 1, and work 3 double crochets into that stitch. And this is what we will repeat around the entire round. Repeat that all the way around, and I'll show you how to join this round. Okay, so now that we're at the end of this round, you'll see that all of those chain 7 spaces of round 2 are flipped to the front, and we have a round now of 3 double crochets in sections all the way around for round 3. We're going to join with a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 from the beginning of the round, and that completes round 3. Now to begin round 4, we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. Then we're going to work all in the very next stitch 1 double crochet, 1 chain 1, and 1 double crochet. So work a double, chain 1, and a double in the next stitch, and then 1 double in each of the next 2 stitches, 1 double in this stitch, 1 double in this stitch, then in the very next stitch we're going to work a double, a chain 1, and a double. Then in each of the next 2 stitches work 1 double. So repeat that around, working double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in 1 stitch, and then 1 double crochet in each of the next 2. And when you come to the end of this round, I'll show you how to join it. The final repeat ends with only 1 double crochet, not 1 double crochet in each of the next 2. So we finish with 1 last double crochet, then we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 at the beginning of the round to join, and this ends this segment of the color B yarn. So we're going to cut this yarn and fasten it off. Now working back with color A, we're going to join the yarn to our hook with a knot. Again, you could do a slip knot if you prefer. I prefer a loose knot. Round 5 is where we're going to complete the snowflake by working back with color A. But before we get started, I wanted to show you a little tip that I have here. And because this tail is exposed on the right-hand side from finishing off the second round of the snowflake, I'm going to find out where the hole directly beneath it is and slide it through to the back side and pull it through just to keep it out of the way. And then it'll be easier to weave in your ends at the end of the project. Now, to give you an idea of what we're going to be doing on this round, we're going to be working through 2 thicknesses. Remember how we had chain 1 spaces on the previous round in the blue color? Well, we're going to work into those chain 1 spaces only, but simultaneously working into the chain 7 spaces from the last round of the white snowflake portion. So inserting your hook inside this chain 7 space and the chain of round 2 and the chain 1 space of round 4, we're going to join with a slip stitch to start our round. And we're going to chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and work 4 double crochets into that same space. And when I say space, I mean that wide open space from the chain 1 of the blue round and the chain 7 of the white round. So we're going to work 4 more for a total of 5 in that space. Then we're going to chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, and single crochet into the space before the next double crochet, just right into that space between the 2 stitches. Chain 1, now working into the next chain 1 space and the next chain 7 space. Like that, we're going to double crochet 5 times. And then a chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, single crochet in the space between that and the next double crochet, chain 1, and then repeat all the way around, working our next set of 5 in the chain 1 space of round 4 and the chain 7 space of round 2. So go ahead and repeat that around the entire round, and I'll show you how to finish it. Okay, so we finished this round with a chain 1, single crochet in the space between the 2 double crochets and a chain 1, and to join we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 at the beginning of the round. And that completes our white section for this motif. So I will cut the yarn and fasten this one off. Now to start round 6, we're going to go back to yarn B, join the yarn to our hook, and then I'm going to show you how to slip stitch to join into the back loop only of a stitch. So working in any of the chain 5 double crochet sections, you're going to work into the middle one. So 1, 2, 3 of 5 would be our middle one, and joining in the back loop only. So see how we have these 2 horizontal bars? We would normally work through both loops. We're going to work through the back one only, the furthest away. And you're going to join with a slip stitch. Now, working underneath the slip stitch of the previous round, Working into that hole underneath the slip stitch, we're going to work a treble, chain 1, treble, chain 2, treble, chain 1, treble. A treble is yarn over twice, insert the hook into the specified space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do a chain 1 and work a treble into that same space. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we'll do a chain 2 and a treble again. And a chain 1 and a treble again. Then we're going to skip the next 2 double crochets and single crochet in the back loop only of the very next double crochet. And you're going to repeat that around, all the way around this motif, and I'll show you how to finish that at the end. So round 7 for the original motif is going to be as follows. We're going to chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and then working in that same stitch as joining, we're going to double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochets into the very same space. Then in the next chain 1 space, we're going to single crochet. Then in the next chain 2 space, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. Then the next chain 1 space, work a single crochet. So now we'll repeat that I'm going to show you that whole repeat one more time. We're going to, in the next single crochet, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, all in the same single crochet. Then in the next chain 1 space, work a single crochet. In the next chain 2 space, work 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. Then in the next chain 1 space, work a single crochet. Now you want to repeat that all the way around and then join to the first stitch at the beginning of the round to fasten off, and your first motif is complete. Please join me again for parts 2, 3, and 4 for completing the Dusty Snowflake throw. This pattern and many more are available on the website, so please come check them out at redheart.com.